Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my very first car that I saved up with my own money, and I'm very excited to show you guys it. So yeah, here it is. So it's a 1995 Nissan Primera with a 1.6 16 valve engine, and I seriously love this thing. And when I first bought the car, let's say it was pretty dirty, like the inside and even the outside was pretty dirty. So if you cannot tell, it has been cleaned up. It looks much better, like at least 10 times better when I first bought it. And I also did some small changes when I first bought it because the owner, like, he really didn't care about this car. He just like pretty much drove it to like point A to point B, and that's the only thing that he did to it and not really did anything to it. So the first thing that I did to it is actually give it some rims, because when I first bought the car, it had these like ugly rims where you have to put hubcaps on. But surprisingly, I actually found some original rims for this car, which were pretty cheap. So, I mean, that's a pretty good thing. I mean, the rims on this car are pretty rare, so at least I found those. And also, the second major thing that I actually did to this car is if we go here to this side, it actually was on a very, let's say it had a little tiny accident over here, but if you cannot tell, it also has been all painted and all that stuff because the dent was like somewhere around here. So if you cannot tell, that also looks very good. And also the front bumper has been all painted, so now there's no any more scratches anywhere or anything like that. So yeah, I mean the paint, I mean I can definitely see that the paint definitely needs some work because I mean it has tons of scratches everywhere. But I mean, it's my first car, so I mean, I'm not complaining. It literally looks amazing. So I'm also gonna go here towards the back because there's actually also one more thing that I have to do over here. Let me see if I can actually show you guys it. So right over here, there's like a little tiny dent over here. I don't know what the guy actually did, but I think he backed up in like like let's say into a pole and then created this pretty nasty dent over here. And also the bumper has a little bit of like a dent over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, I mean that also has to be fixed, but that's about it. I mean, now it looks really good and all that good stuff. So yeah, now how about I show you guys the inside, because the inside, I mean, it looks good. It definitely, I mean, I can tell that the car smells much better when I first bought it, because before it smelled like cigarettes. I mean, I can tell that the guy smoked a lot here, but yeah, that also has been all cleaned up and all that. I mean, if you cannot tell, it has been all cleaned up. I'm actually gonna go to the front because the front also looks pretty good. And here we go. We're gonna open the front door. And yeah, here it is. So if you guys are curious, what is the mileage on this car? It has 171,000 miles, which is not a lot. I mean, some people might say that it's a lot for a gasoline car, but it's actually not that a lot. And also, you might be wondering, what is that red button for? Well, that's actually for the horn, because for some reason, I think it had like another accident where like literally the airbag popped out, and then he just bought like a second like airbag for this car, and then he just installed the horn over here. So let me actually guys show you it. So, so yeah, that's actually the horn. But also the horn is, I actually love the horn. I don't know why. But yeah, here we have the radio, and also surprisingly, the air conditioning actually works in this car. Let me see if I can actually show you guys it, because I really want to show you guys this. Like, I mean, this is so amazing. Like, this car is so old, but look at this. Like, literally, air conditioning works. It's like even very cold, which is surprisingly. It's just, I don't know. I'm just all like everything. Like, the more that I'm looking at this car, the more surprised that I am. So yeah, it has a manual gearbox. Of course, I don't want to go automatic. I mean, some people prefer automatic, but I'm going for a manual because I mean it's more comfortable for me. And here's the seat and all that good stuff. And also, it has 4 electric windows, if you cannot tell. So here's an electric window, and then here are more buttons for electric windows, which is nice. So I mean, for its time, it was pretty advanced. And also electric mirrors, because why not? And so yeah, here's another view of the inside. So how about I show you guys also the boot, because let's say the boot, or let's say the backside or whatever like that. I keep forgetting names. I mean, it's also pretty massive. So let me show you guys that. So here it is. I'm gonna open the backside. So look how massive this is. Like, I can literally sleep in here, and maybe like sleep comfortably, because look how big it is. That's so big. Like, I'm surprised how big this is. Like, when I first got the car, I was like, it's not gonna be that big, but look how massive this is. That's just kind of amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna close this down over here. And also, I forgot about this. I need to show you guys this. Like, it still has the original stickers where it says like 16 valve multi-link suspension, because at its time, I mean, that's peak like technology from like from the 90s, of course. So how about I show you guys the engine, because the engine looks also pretty immaculate. I'm actually curious if I can open it with my one arm, because I don't know if I ever done this before, opening a bonnet, or not. It's not a bonnet, but okay. Let me see if I can do this at the same time. I'm holding my phone. Actually doing this. How am I doing this? There you go. So yeah, here's the engine. And also, the engine has been cleaned this car, because I also want it to be like fairly clean. So yeah, the engine is also very clean and very nice. I mean, of course, like it doesn't have to be dirty or necessarily clean at the same time. But if you cannot tell, it looks very nice and clean. It also has a brand new battery, so the owner actually did something to his car. He actually added a new battery, and yeah. Looks very good. No rust. Also, surprisingly, there's no rust in this car, which I'm also pleased to say. The thing that I'm kind of annoyed about is actually this little trim piece over here, because here, if you cannot tell, it has this chrome little piece over here, and here it doesn't, because somewhere down the road or something like that, it just fell out, which I'm pretty sad about. But hopefully, I can maybe find a piece somewhere at a nearby junkyard or something like that, because it's kind of annoying to drive around with this car like without like missing parts. So yeah, I'm gonna actually see if I can close this back again. I'm literally just gonna, there you go. I'm holding on to the bonnet or the thing. There you go. Close it. So actually, I'm gonna turn on the engine, because you guys also want to hear the engine maybe. Just if you guys want to really hear it, I'm gonna go ahead and turn over the engine. Actually, where's my key? I literally have to find my key. Like, I have so many keys. Like, I have one key for my garage and then one key for my house. Just like, I have so many keys. So here it is. I'm gonna put it in and turn it over. Oh, there you go. The air conditioning is still on. So there it is. Started to right up. I'm actually gonna rev it a little bit. You guys want to really hear it? Oh man, it sounds amazing. I love it. Yeah, I should maybe not rev the car too much, so just gonna turn it off, but there you go. A little bit of a demonstration on how the car sounds. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the key. But yeah, I think I have basically showed you everything about the car. I don't know what else I can show you guys, but basically that's all of it. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe gonna just gonna stand over here and pretty much do this. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and before we end it off, we're getting pretty close at 3,000 subscribers, which I'm really thankful for. Like, thank you guys so much for the amazing support on this channel. You guys are seriously amazing. And if you guys want to see more videos about my car, put a comment down below. That would be very amazing of you if you could do that. And also make sure to leave a like. That would be also incredibly amazing of you. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.